Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Vikings trading Harrison Phillips yesterday, so we got to ask the question, who could possibly be next? Anybody's on the table right now.
Apparently so. Apparently anybody is available for trade. Kwesi up there cooking up something, and whether you like it or not, this dude is making this roster the way he needs it to be, and anybody could be fair game right now.
Well, yeah, and I want to preface that. I want to say, like, I'm not just saying we're trading people to trade, but like he's trading people to make this team better. Our hope is still that we traded Harrison Phillips for those picks for the cap space to go get a receiver. So I'm not just saying he's throwing these guys away. So we got some guys in mind. Let us know in the comments if you think the Vikings could be trading somebody else as well. Also, hit that sub button. We're only like 59 or something away from 15,000 subs. And we're live for the whole preseason game tomorrow.
We are live, and then we'll be doing winners and losers after. So sure, we'll be talking very clear English at that point.
No, we'll be shit-faced, so saddle up for that. But let's get into it. Who are some guys that the Vikings could actually unload? And they do. Yesterday was a great example. They are not afraid to trade our players away. They're
not. And let's go to the guy right there in the corner, the spoiler, Blake Brandel. Versatile. The utility knife of the offensive line, can play pretty much any position.
Say more of a butter knife.
Here's the thing. You got emergence of Joe Huber. Logan Brown's look pretty good. You have some younger guys you can thrust into that role, flesh out this depth. You still got Justin School, who can play both tackle position and is a veteran. I mean, you could maybe move this guy for a pick and still be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it. The Joe Huber part of that makes this very possible. The thing with Brandel that makes him very like appealing to other teams and appealing for the Vikings to keep is he can play pretty much anywhere along the offensive line, which maybe drives that price up a little bit. Brandel, out of all the guys we're going to talk about, makes the most sense to move and also the most sense for other teams to grab because he could probably start on a handful of teams. There's some really shitty guards out there.
So what does he get? Another 6-round picks that we're looking at there?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the Vidarian Lowe trades we've made. You look at the I always
trade for Vidarian.
It's not Jesse Williams. It's Jesse
Davis.
I always call him Jesse Williams.
Jesse Davis eyes.
So, like, Brandel to me is better than both of those guys. So you're probably looking at like a 6-round pick.
Maybe like a 7th in 2028.
I bet it's a 6th. Oh, and a 7th.
Yeah,
I would be all for that. I mean, Blake Brandel, he's on the last year of his contract. He's going to be gone after this year. If you can get something, go for it. Joe Huber, hell yeah.
And even like the hype we've heard a couple weeks ago, maybe it was a month ago, that could all be like the long-term plan. Like Kwesi telling KOC, hype up Blake Brandel. Let's give him some buzz, give him some positivity. Our teams are hearing this. So maybe it's just, one long game they're playing over there in the front office. So again, he does have value. I mean, it means a lot to a team when you have a guy who can plug in pretty much anywhere on the O-line.
Absolutely. Another guy that the Vikings could potentially trade, and hopefully these teams are not watching preseason or reading injury reports. But we got Mekhi Blackmon on the list, and for me, he's still young. He's coming off of the injury still. To me, this would be a team that loved him in the draft and see potential in him. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Like a team that just wanted him and we sniped him.
Am I wrong to say if we keep him this year, it's a token keep? Like it's a gimme keep? Like they're just doing it because he was a 3rd-round pick a couple years ago? Like you look at the roster, the depth chart, like Zemaiah Vaughns look better. You got, Emory Thomas has probably looked better at times. You got some guys, I know Khalid Felici can play both positions, but there's other guys here who have looked better. Nuni McLeod and like, I feel if they keep him, they're just keeping him because he was a high pick. And if you go by performance, he probably should be on the chopping block.
He should be. That's why, like, to me, I don't know if he makes the 53. So regardless of what somebody offers, I think you take it in a heartbeat and just say, you know what, I'm gonna swallow my pride. It didn't work, and a lot of that was because of the injury. It's not like he was overdrafted. That's exactly where he was supposed to get drafted. And you just get whatever you can because he's not going to see the field. We don't want him to see the field. There's better players on our team right now.
Yeah, and I guess the question is, like, is he just not ready yet? Is he not have his sea legs? Is he never going to be what he
sea legs? What's your best pirate?
What's a pirate's favorite movie? Well, rated.
You're a very angry pirate. You should be a happy pirate. Pirates are usually shit-faced.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. But, yeah, I think there's better players at his position right now on this roster. And if you cut one of them just because you're going to keep Mekhi Blackmon because it's a high pick, I think that's the way the Vikings are trending right now. If they do hang on to him, maybe you get a 7th-round pick. I don't know. Maybe you get another player for him. Maybe you get something.
Maybe it'll be who's it? Nashawn Wright. Remember when we traded Andrew Booth for Wright? Like that was one of the grossest.
Yeah, that was like the Bears' best cornerback.
Well, I don't know about that, but that was just. I mean, maybe it's something on those lines. Whatever it is, he's definitely a guy that could do. I got one more. I don't know if you do.
I don't. We had a sneaky one that's going to upset people. I do.
Well, yeah, no, we're both going to give a sneaky one we probably, yeah, I think I bet I know who yours is. But one guy I just want to throw out there, Walter Rouse. Walter Rouse, I don't want him to trade him.
Friend of the show, pal.
Friend of the show. I do not want him to trade him. I think he's had a very good camp. I think he's had a very good preseason. But again, like a Blake Brandel, a team could look at him and be like, you know what? This dude could start for us.
Mm-hmm.
He's better than what we have. Let's see if the Vikings are willing to give him up. And this would, for the Vikings, I'm not saying he's going to garner a 5th-round pick, but like to me, this is more of a pick than a Blake Brandel. This is maybe multiple 6, something like that, 6th and a 7th, whatever, because he could start probably on some teams.
Look what that Valet got. Denver got a 4th-round pick when they traded him to the Saints, that wide receiver who's still young. I think he's going into his 2nd year. So a guy who does have that upside, who does have that potential, a team like, oh my God, this guy could be a long-term starter for us. We're willing to give up a little more draft capital for him. And everybody will go nuts if you end up trading Walter Rouse and you get more of what you got from Harrison Phillips. But it could be the case because there is that he's young and that upside is there. And the tackle position is a prime position in the NFL.
Prime time. And, he's dabbled at other positions as well. So let's do a shocker. Like a Harrison Phillips type trade. Like who's a guy that they could trade maybe and everybody be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened.
Mine would just, I don't know if it's in the same.
I know who it is.
Mine would just piss people off. It pissed me off. Max Brosmer.
Oh, geez. All right.
Max Brosmer. You're grooming him. He's getting all the buzz. He's looking great. You go ahead and you trade him some team that needs a developmental quarterback. And he turns out he'll be awesome if that happens. He'll be like a starter for years with next Tom Brady if that happens. But maybe the Vikings are just grooming this guy to get picks. We all are excited about Max. Max is a dear, dear friend of the show. Been on a couple times. Hopefully get him on again.
I hope he's at my house for Thanksgiving.
What if they're doing, Harry Potter was groomed to die. That was his whole thing. If you haven't read
I
the
have
series,
never seen a single second of a Harry Potter movie.
That's what he was done. So maybe Max Brosmer is going
Hold on. Harry Potter died?
Yeah, he was partially a Horcrux, and they had to kill the Voldemort part of him. That was his whole death.
No, all right, I don't care. Okay.
Anyway, but maybe Brosmer is just being groomed for picks. We don't know that. He's looking great. I think he's the 2nd best quarterback on this team. Maybe the Vikings just are grooming him for some picks.
I thought you were going to go really, really left field and throw out Dallas Turner. Like I thought you were going to go crazy here. So Max Brosmer, that would be crazy. I'm kind of on the same.
I'd be like, arr!
My surprise one is kind of on the same lines, and I'm throwing out Gabe Murphy. Gabe Murphy has shown glimpses. Dallas Turner is going to be the guy. We got Bo Richter. I mean, there's some solid depth there. So Gabe Murphy is one that's just way, way deep in my back pocket. A guy, again, like I said, Walter Rouse, ton of potential, cheap contract, and a guy that probably should see the field on a lot of teams in the league. And I don't know if he's going to see the field much for us.
Oh, Gabriel?
Oh, Gabriel.
Yeah,
Gabriel.
If you trade him, like you got Bo Richter, who's looked fine. Like he can be a backup. Like who else you got though? I mean, who else is there?
Well, I mean, you're going to see Van Ginkel, you're going to see Grenard, and you're going to see Hunter, and you know what? Like basically, Gabriel Murphy will be the Hunter of last year.
Who's
Hunter?
Turner?
I call him Hunter all the time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just bacon. No one's gonna get hurt then, or you bring somebody else in. But like, Chaz Chambliss doesn't show much. There's not a whole lot on the depth chart. Tyler Batty, whatever. That would be shocking, but it could also maybe garnish you a decent pick because he has shown flashes. And again, edge rusher, premier position on defense. Teams can never have enough.
I have to say this. I'm as we're doing this, I'm getting text messages from our dear friend Delton, and he said he's so mad Harrison Phillips is traded. I'm not going to go through the full thread, but he said his last message was, "My feelings are hurt, bro. ... For real, for real." So Delton, we'll get over this, man. We'll get over it. We'll get over it.
I've already moved on.
I've moved on. They do need to make another move on top of that, but let us know who could be traded next. Do you think anybody will be traded next? We'd love to hear it in the comments. Join us for Rise and Skull in the morning.
Remember this: female octopuses eat males when they're not in the mood.